They came for dinner to find they were it. MrTonyoftheDead here with another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on a movie called Microwave Massacre from Arrow Video USA, directed by Wayne Berwick, and in this movie is Jackie Vernon is the main character as Donald. And Donald is a blue-collar worker, works on, it doesn't really show what he does. He just basically goes on this like construction site. He's supposed to be building a skyscraper, but you never see any work done, just lunch. But he goes there and that's what he does. And he comes home and his wife has this obsession with this cordon bleu cooking or something. And it is in this gigantic microwave. It's the biggest microwave I've ever seen in my life. And he's really upset with this because she's kind of a shrew and she cooks him these meals, again, like I said, out of the microwave, and he's just not happy with it. He wants a good meal. He's not getting any sex. She just nags at him all the time, and he's the one bringing in the money while she just sits at home, and she says she slaves over the microwave all afternoon, which is funny. So one day he gets drunk, comes home late, they have an argument. He ends up killing her. He ends up beating her to death with a salt grinder kind of thing, and he wakes up the next day, doesn't remember what happened, and then he finds her in the microwave. Yeah, that's how big this microwave is. So then he decides he's going to cut her up into pieces, and he, you know, is going to put her in foil, because in her fridge, in the like the cellar or whatever, it's all like meals already prepared. So he's taking all them out and putting May in there, which is his wife. And what happens is he accidentally one day pulls out a piece that he thought was one of her meals, and here it was actually a piece of human meat, which was his wife's arm or something. And he ends up getting a taste for this, for human flesh, so now he just can't stop. He mainly goes after like you know, hookers and stuff like that, and he's just trying to satisfy his appetite for human flesh. Okay, Microwave Massacre. First off, any movie with the name Massacre in it, I will watch. I am a sucker for anything named Massacre. I just think it has a great ring to it. Microwave Massacre, I've always wanted to see, finally got to see it now, and it's a bad movie. It is a bad movie. It's all just a bunch of shticks throughout the whole movie. Oh, not the whole movie, but they wanted to go for like some horror and, you know, some grotesque stuff, but then there's a lot of like comedy put into this, but not like, oh my god, super funny comedy, like a comedy, but like, oh, there's so many shticks to this. It's like if you had a drinking game or something and you did it, you'd be drunk halfway through this movie, even before halfway through this movie, because there's so many of them in this movie. Wow. I did laugh at a bunch, don't get me wrong, but there's just too many of them. But whatever. Jackie Vernon is, like I said, he's Donald in this movie. He does a good job, and if you don't know, he's actually the voice of Frosty the Snowman in the original, like, you know, cartoons and that. He's actually Frosty the Snowman. So you see, you know, well, it's his voice anyway. You hear the voice, and you know, okay, yeah, that's Jackie Vernon. And then you have his character Donald's like, obviously kills people, kills hookers, killed his wife and all that. And then he's like, he smokes, he drinks. It's kind of really like the anti-Frosty in a way. It's his character's funny. You kind of feel bad for him, but yet at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't know. He's kind of like a really sad type of person. Like I said, it's not a good movie. The cleanup on this, though, the transfer, looks amazing. I've never seen the original, but this is a really nice picture. It's really cleaned up very well. I was very impressed with it. There's special features on here. There's not too many. It just has the, it says brand new making, a featurette including interviews with Muckler, director Wayne Berwick, and actor Lauren Shine. So that's the only interviews they have on here. The rest is trailers, original treatment, and there's a book in here, The Reversible Art, which I'll show everybody. But, you know, it is a good addition. There's not much to the special features. Sadly, Jackie Vernon's been dead for a long time now. This movie came out in 1983, and I believe he died in 1987. So, you know, obviously couldn't get him for this movie. But there, I'll tell you what, if you're a fan of, as much as I am, of like 80s, like women from the 80s, like the look of them and everything, wow, holy shit. And the opening scene, the opening you know, title screen, it's very memorable, that's the word. It's wow, it's great. Just about every woman in this movie is beautiful. Like, I'm not even kidding. Amazing and gorgeous. I'm going to stop with that right now, though. And I'm going to show you the reversible art in here. And here you have the newer artwork, which is nice. Artwork is by Wes Ben Scooter. Very cool looking. Kind of paid homage to the original one. And here you have the original artwork, which is very 80s looking, like the font here. I definitely like that spine. I like that. I mean, I like the new one too. Don't get me wrong. I like them both, to be honest. I kind of like the original a tad more, but this is very close. I really do like it. I like them both. Very cool looking, and you know, I think this head though looks way more like the wife, and I think this is supposed to be Donald. It looks like Donald, but I don't know. But either one I think looks good. And here you have the Blu-ray, and of course the DVD there, which is the same cover on each one. And here you have the booklet. Little booklet tells you everything, you know, the usual stuff, the cast and crew. Look at that nice little poster there. That's pretty cool looking. That's what the microwave looks like. It's gigantic. Culinary Cannibal Capers, an appreciation of microwave massacre. So it tells you all about that. There's pictures, you know, all that, the usual stuff. And then here's the back of it. So yeah, like I said, Microwave Massacre, it's not a very good movie at all, but it does have a certain charm to it. It really, really does. And I could honestly see myself watching this again. The soundtrack to this, it's actually kind of catchy. It's kind of groovy. It gets caught in your head. And, you know, I kind of like it. I kind of like this movie. It's not a good movie, like I said, but I can respect it. And, you know, there's just a couple guys wanted to make a movie. They had this in mind, and well, you'll hear all about that stuff in the special features. But yeah, you know what? It has a nice charm to it, and you know, if you're a fan of cheesy 80 horror movies, especially low budget, you know, ones like this is like kind of like a hidden gem in a way. Not gem is kind of pushing it, but it's definitely more hidden. A lot of people probably haven't heard or seen this one. And I think Arrow did a great job of putting this out. I think it was cleaned up nicely, and you know, it's not rated, this one. It's only 76 minutes long, 78 minutes long, and apparently the original cut was longer, a lot longer, but I guess it was a little too grotesque or something. So that would have been awesome to see. I wish they would have actually put that in here somehow, but they didn't. But you know, I think it'll be good in your collection. So that's my review. Thanks everybody for watching. What did you think of this movie? If you've seen it, did you pick this copy up? And you know, leave a comment below and tell me what you thought about the movie. And give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and Horrormino, and check out the trailer for this movie at the end of the review. And that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.